Hi, Kuronga buyers. So there are a few features on the Kuronga platform I just want to make sure you were all aware of. So I'm going to give you a quick little video rundown now of these features. So as you browse through what farmers are selling, you might sometimes come across a particular farmer's listing, but there's more information that you'd like to see visually. And so as a buyer, you have these options to request more photos. So if you just tap on one of these request more photos buttons, you can either send an automated sort of impersonal email that just sends a notification without your name attached, or you can message the farmer directly on our platform. And so I'm actually interested in Tumuri's peppers, so I've already messaged her a couple of times. But you get a pre-formatted message that comes up telling the farmer exactly which listing you're interested in. And the comments that I've made to her previously, I'd like to basically see a bit more images that are more representative of the color and the size of these peppers, and also the condition of the calyx on the peppers. So one of the things I also suggested to her was that if she wanted to do this properly, she could maybe look into using one of the solutions that we've developed, the Kuronga quality rule, and there's a link to it here. So if you have a look at it, this is just on our blog on our main website. We've developed a ruler that has a color correction palette on it, but it also has a scale bar on it, so you can accurately grade and represent the color of produce that you're buying or selling. So if you as buyers want to have some of these in at your market, maybe you should get in contact with us. You can just reach out to us on team@kuronga.com and send us an email, and we can get some sent out to you. So I've sent some messages to Tumuri, and I'd basically like her to add more photos so I can get a better representation of the quality of what she's selling. You'll probably also be perusing through farmers' listings, and you may come across something you do like, but there are other features that you don't like. So one of the most powerful tools that you have as a buyer on the platform is to be able to provide grading feedback to farmers. So I really like Catlego's tomatoes here, but I want to confirm that he understands what I perceive as first class and second class produce. So you can do this by clicking on providing grading advice. And as you see, I've already provided him some advice, explaining why I think these particular images are representative of first-class peppers based on their champagne color. And here's some examples of where I think something is second class. So you can basically change the class simply by tapping the class button as you're providing this grading advice. So I think they're a little overripe, and there's some scarring here that basically makes these second class, and for all the other subsequent images. Here again, I sort of make some comments on the fact that he's packing these in very large lug boxes, and he's not really stratifying and grading them by color. So these I would again class as good second class. Here, I really like these first class boxes, but I also probably make the comment that they could improve the way in which they pack these tomatoes. So if they're packed well, they're going to move less in transit and bruise less. So you can really use this feedback system to provide accurate grading information to your buyers, but also how they can improve their grading standards simply by packing boxes better or stratifying color better. And if there's anything not represented in the images, you can go to this grading summary at the end of this, and you can provide more feedback of what you'd like to see to improve the produce, and what you would not like to see, like things that are unacceptable to you for different classes of produce. We're actually also using this platform to encourage farmers to sign up for our paid for grading service, so they get really good grading feedback on all the listings that they submit. And we're using this grading feedback that's basically we are submitting to this portal to train our artificial intelligence algorithms that are going to provide automated grading services to farmers in the future. So these have been, constructed using grading data that we've received from South African government gazettes that use the official grading standards used in South Africa. But if you have particular grading quality features that you as a buyer find important, and you don't think they're likely to be represented, you can basically inform and help train our algorithms by providing feedback yourself. So this is a really powerful way that you as buyers can have your quality requirements represented in our final models. If you don't provide feedback now, it's unlikely that some of these features that are important to you will be represented fairly. So this is an early user opportunity to define how we define quality in South Africa. So I really encourage you all to go out and start helping farmers grade their produce. The other thing, the layer is all the farmers that receive this information are very, very thankful to all the buyers that provided good and bad. As long as the feedback is constructive criticism, it's always warmly received, and we see farmers improving their grading standards dramatically. So this is a really useful way of reaching out and having a more personal way to engage with your potential suppliers. It doesn't mean you have to buy produce from them. They can't suddenly start delivering to you, but you are able to place an order if you see something on the platform that you really like. And that service at the moment, that ordering service still remains free, so you should just try it out with some of your suppliers or a new supplier if you want to experience it. And I've already provided advice. I'm not going to update it, but if you as a buyer have just provided grading advice, you tap the submit advice button to get the advice basically emailed and sent to the particular supplier in question. I hope you found that useful. Please let me know if you've got any comments. Again, you can reach out to us for any questions by emailing us at team@kuronga.com. Thanks and happy listing.